Bosume nida edikan ene ende edwade adesimamba enkakan kakra afi no ekwo na wie ya anesa bronya no enche na yade ahyehye so yema wadwomo akwaba enfamra insania television so ebra so se omanmu nsem nyama hodro so nsem a semufo asem aso so krojen don hwere ba konta mede besom se kase ebre na edru so mede ebesom nsem no edo so pa na die edimu akotene ebi enese eneyi National Health Insurance Scheme no dwumedie no opani a wo hwe Ghana pomde ho nsam so akasa de afa ho se wo hwe enim se afia de yenim no entumu bi ebeba so ebo ho sanso na eye National Farmers Day ada ye se won afia de yenim ya na dwumedie no eba so ye de bebo kuafo abaso na dwumedie kwa no ya hyase tata ewo oman Ghana mu ha sanso na ye be konfifin mantemu ewutu breku say Assemblies of God ne fine wo honom wonum enya mfinhia no enum enam so ema sofo pania woda asafo na no e de afutuo akọ ama emebu no a ewo asafo no emu ensem bi ka wenum ho ne afoforo bi e ka ho don hwe ba kontem ya boa no se kase ye de besom wo ewo efidie eso ye de wase sa bre na brebia no nya adaje nya botrete na wo TV ho ema ye de ensem no so se de si etie mesrawo eye social media no so ye twegu live ewo eye Facebook and afei YouTube ITV Ghana ukwa na wa like wa share ama fon so enye bi ahwe comment section asen so na wa twere wa dwenkyere bia no wo de ato ho ede amaye okenkan for enadwa da nwumre eyame efia boafo adepansam ni ntwemu eto aso na ansa na no yentonkra embrate Yes, I am akwa babim Africa me hona ensem ni twemu mefa embo me hyase na me hyase e de free akuafo eda ayeye si honoma ye de bo waba so ye de kai akuafo eye December bosom ne da etoso enum bia ena afibia no ye hyasa efa no ewo oman Ghana mu ha na afidie no ebekoso ewo from mantem kropon ho emu na no enene penifo aye dwumedie so nkokora edi ebie ano na enumu enna penifo ehwe eye nnuane ne kuayo na afei mpenifo akodro akohiem ama agrifair no we bia no fefefe we beboa ama de ekuafo na afei enwumaku akodro abannwumafo ina abom se beye ne beboa ama kuayo ho nsem ayede ayakono ewo my Ghana
celebration. I also like to extend an appeal to corporate Ghana to continue partnering with the ministry to honor our hard-working farmers and fishers. Your sponsorship, technical contributions, and collaborative initiatives play a significant role in supporting this national event. We appreciate those who have already responded, and we welcome more institutions to join us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Agricultural Fair is an important platform for inspiration and action. I encourage all participants, visitors, to engage fully in the exhibition, exchange ideas, and explore opportunities for partnership and growth.
Yanko apomuden eho ensem emu na yerekobna minta akano eye openia wo hwe Ghana apomuden ho ensem eso na ene government accountability series jumedi ekoso enkrapopo ne mantem no wagina simpie so ede ato Ghana fo ina enimu se National Health Insurance Scheme jumedi no afit 2026 ye be hyase pepepe no na kyese entumu aba ewo honoma entumu wode eto so no eye 120%.
Gone were the days where you hear service providers shouting on top of their voices on the rooftop that they were going to withdraw services because they were not receiving payment. And this is no more the case as I speak to you now. In some cases, my CEO will have to call even some of the service providers to bring their claims for payment. That is the current status of the National Health Insurance Authority. And so it is not by coincidence that there is a lot of confidence in the National Health Insurance Scheme. The coverage was around 18 million people as at the time we took office, and I can confidently report that in a matter of less than 1 year, we are around 20 million people, which represent about 60% coverage. And beginning next year, we are going to increase the tariffs in the National Health Insurance to the service providers, because it is something that the service providers have been complaining about, that the tariffs we give them are unrealistic. And so government has taken the decision to increase the tariffs about 120% on average. And I believe this is going to be a game changer.
Yegusu ejinemu ewo apomuden eho ensem emu na Ghana HIV and AIDS Network ene afen so eye Ghana AIDS Commission ene allied organizations bi akabom ede apomuden nantie ahyehye so na eye enkaibo a wobo oman Ghana titru ene mebunu enkaye se HIV yade no ewo hopa enuntu ahweyie ena emebunu no enye openi pa wono ene wada Ghana HIV and AIDS Network no ano president eye Owura Ernest Abuanben wono ene ginemu ekasaye.
Health worker, yeah, this celebrating World AIDS Day 2025. I feel we Ghana HIV and AIDS Network, yeah, Ghana AIDS Commission, and your partners in Akabo say, yeah, this our health work we ever celebrating a year 2025 World AIDS Day. Now, so a Gina health work here so need about the rule AFA a year ICASA 2025. ICASA no year International Conference on AIDS and STIs in Africa. And I know and I had the biggest conference on HIV and AIDS in Africa. And in Ghana, this is the first time I hear hosting. And I say a bomb with the rule. Na man for to say ampa ICASA no baso e Ghana. Ye call a year afinawie. You're going to know so and you concert akese you parties akese you shows more akese na your best way obia nya hweye e bia wo hwe ho so sa unya your HIV, but just within 1 month bokoye parties bokoye we wan hwe ni ye a no konya yare no so nya easy nti esre obia koso ngbo no ho ban obia nkoso nya hweye sa wo hwe no ntumi hwe ho so dia ene yesre use condom na for bon ho ban say na be ya unya yare no.
Are you ready for some money right now? Hey, give it to them right now, one time. Give it to them right now, one time.
was apomudie nanti akokɔ so awode ebo Ghana for emebunu enkaye no nam so ma openipa wono na woye director acting director general at the Ghana AIDS Commission Dr. Prosper Akabon enso ekasaye etwemu sei.
For the past few months, we published the results of the national HIV statistics, which is showing that infections are a bit higher than we expected. And this is the opportunity for us to bring that to the fore, and through our activities and through you, the media people, to let Ghanaians know that HIV is still there. We need to come together, work as a country to fight the new infections, fight stigma and discrimination, and make sure that we're on course with the national response. The renewed vigor of actions that we are taking and the renewed efforts of the new leadership of the NHCP and Ghana AIDS Commission, we think that we can bend the curves significantly to a point where it doesn't become a public health problem, where new infections are so low, they are generally insignificant. We hope that by 2030 we should be able to bend the curve to an epidemic control level.
We are concerned that many youth, adolescents are not aware of the consequences of HIV response, and some of them are not even aware that HIV exists. So in accordance to recent data, less than 30% of young men and young women are aware of the adequate HIV prevention measures, and that's a matter of concern. So we are here now to remember that HIV response is a multi-sectoral mandate. So, and we want to promote together a sustainable HIV response in the country, where the health sector, education sector, social protection sector, from government and other relevant areas work together with the communities, with the affected population, with the people living with HIV to try to end AIDS by 2030 in Ghana.
3, good job. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Na yebefa sa akonye so yaka hwe Ghana fo ina se HIV kodie oyade no ewo hopa enuntini na eye ahweye yento ansam no so na yenkokowu ewo epoye mantam no emu na ende Eastern Regional Security Council enafe eyekowu Traditional Council empenifo eda no aka abom wonum edi ehia na nhemudeni na efamente me ho ase a asori ewo na nanom ahemfo bi entem kowu ene ne potem nanu ena woche so woba behwe ama asomdwe etumi abani na eye nhyiemudi a wonom ekoye a wokogbobo hu kwan a wobefa so ama asomdwe etumi afa ne tumapa efra ewo na nanom ahemfo entem kowu
ebe expedite ana mudi amkika ebe hwe omukrata no document no senior be ya be asem ne dam di betu na ni omo ntiri no omo ntimi a refer among National House of Chiefs bi baye no ni local government minister ya trans my presidency a lot of issues are chieftaincy issues among and say onusu edikan after Regional House of Chiefs president and na kasa yebubusu ti mwaba and say nyamu nyina mo hwehwe no eno so na leso hwehwe mo baba eno na nna na mo peme eno na me so pe se asomdwe ebeba kwew na ebi asani Eastern Region ti baba ena na asi to beba na ebi force eba na mo amuni eba ni sa na ye mba no ene pada no ena ya ye mukidi eni se mu de mu wa kudro na nanu ye jimudie se mu wa kodin ma etu time na hima no ni ye ema no eni kwada mo agija ye no ya ye bre nti enti na ye sese akaye ma emunju kakra ntumi mfa yɛn nsa nto policy so ta ɛnyɛ asɛdeɛ sɛ yɛde yɛn nsa bɛto policy so ɛnyɛ anambra kwan so ta ɔna yɛde anadie pɛ sɛ asomdwe nipa kakraa asana ɛtumi ama ɛti dama ɛda ase.
Yenko enwumesua enwo ensem na nansentem eyemanimusem se ensem a ebobo efri eyento asosuku ahodro ebimu efa esom a muslimifo na afa kristofo abeye deja ewo oman Ghana mu hanam so emo wosoafo wo hwe Ghana homesua ho nsem so nyamfo Haruna Idrisu edi adesrede akọ amampanifo a ededa eye muslimi som no ano na afa yi kristofo esom no ano se wommoa ama mente me ho ase a epeja no home no so ewo eye asafo mienu entem no obetumi aboa ama eye odo kureye ene ntiase efiri tete ye kuremu abesi enne ewo ye schools akodro emu no saa asomdwe no entumi entena ho.
You have a critical role to support teachers in ensuring and upholding discipline in our schools and at home. There is a raging debate in Ghana today on rights and religious practices in our various educational institutions. Let me use this opportunity to appeal to the leadership of the Church of Ghana and the leadership of the Muslim leadership of Ghana that let us preserve the unity, the peace, the religious coexistence and religious tolerance of our country. On my visit here, and noting and knowing that when you are in Kwao, you know that businesses and entrepreneurship, you are at its best and excellence. I'm leaving this town this afternoon with a strong message to President Mahama that I will seek his support and blessing to establish Ghana's first university for business innovation and entrepreneurship in this part of the country within the next 24 months.
Yenko mfimfini mantam no emu breku ena yeko akwakogina na asafo no eye Ebenezer Assemblies of God na wotwe awieye asafo no enya mfinhia enum wonom edi afeno pepepepe tie fine kama ewo eye importem eho no na openipa woda asafo yi ano Reverend Daniel Osborne Asante ede afutuo akwama emebunu ena fe Christopher ina se wo ye Kristoni a ewo se wo suban ene woni ye bi ededi ema ye hu se ampa wodi Kristo echi
afutu a mewo ma youth ena mpo Kristofo nyina wo wiase nyina ne se nyame som pa no se ye som akọ osoro aheme mu oninti ende ya ye dey suo ye celebrate 5 years anniversary me bode wura kire Kristofo nyina se obi amfa nhyɛ n'adwene mu sɛ nyame som pa ne abrabɔ pa nyame som pa ne suban papa nyame som pa ne sɛ yɛma sunsum kɔnkɔn ɛfɔ yɛ mu ɛso aba ɛma afoforo nso ebehu nyame nti sɛ yɛhyia na yɛhyɛ fa sei na yɛnka yɛn ho sɛ nyame no ɔyɛ na adom no ɔhwehwɛ abrabɔ papa efi yɛn nkyɛn ɔno nti nya asɔdem enigye pɛ nya asɔdem asae pɛ ne mu yɛba na yɛbɛsɔre Awurade na yɛn nso yɛsasa pɛ yɛn ho a yɛmbɔ mmɔden sɛ yɛbɔ abrabɔ papa a ɛde enyimnyam hyɛ ma Awurade na yɛaso aba papa na obi mu nso wahwɛ ho ɔmo de mo aba Christ a yɛdi n'akyi na mfie num a atwa mu kɔ na nyame adom ɔde yɛn ba Breku asase yi so a yɛfa ɔhaw ahorow mu ɛwɔ asase ho ne nsɛm bebree nanso nyame adom yɛnya mfie num nti yɛyɛ sɛ ye de besi eni so say nyame a odi en sha so no waboa yen na obekọ so a waboa yen nti ye hye kwa na ya kai say nyame onye na edi ni yie onu nti na edi si wo say ye celebrate yen 5th anniversary to remember the faithfulness of God to this church and how far he has brought us and where he is taking us. And until and there, the media at his hand.
Also, for our first of all, I'll say it's a calling. And you'll be a no to me worries of because a journey be a yedding a lonely sometimes. You know, say calling in your now one can say when you're that convention and say, Yame per se, one worry no, now one na mo yeni juma, best of who do baby and our papa. And you know, I would say it's one thing that's sustaining me. Me personally, my love for God. Yes. Me a mission house girl. You know, I grew up knowing God, loving God. And I've always felt like I want to work for God. Though my dream is to say my worries of but before I even married him, no na me akasa no me ya ma afemu de. Nti na e sustain me ne nti ase amenya say be ma na ma worry no ye just any random man bia but oyo obi a nyame afre na oye nyame adwuma. Nti no e was say menya sa abotre no menya sa odo no me support no anya sa obefe
was Infinitianum anniversary Ebenezer Assemblies of God Edi Ewo Ewutu Brekunam so Emma retired apostle Reverend Fred Enyan Addison Edi Addison dear Ako Amaban se Obesra na Daroma Galamsey from a good year yetunde basa no how my pa enuti aban no emfa na nai ensi from sebeye na yebetumi etu ase edi afri o my Ghana
say Galamsey asem de abe bibi asese na asore ne ka ho asem no kwasem obnim say won a edisi adwuma no e kire se ekwen onam so a won sekowa entiase obi anu aduane na ebisa se ni percent wo Ghana population ni percent na wo mu e de Galamsey won anu aduane it's just a small fraction na hwe enu achi no masses a edun ohaw oyare dom ne asekire mu ye nduane ye nsu ye bibia ye sa nti ye hu se obi anu aduane no esey oman no em se nka wonya bibi fufuru bi eye anasa aban betumi adan won ekwan fufuru bi so adigme bi emo nso ye bibi akowa no na afi wagya nsu ma the masses no yenya asomdwe na nkwatenten a nkeye ti ebesra ban ya ye hu se ne kono enye yize sansa se wo mo bo ho modern wo de fa ha na wo so di afa ha but isa ban na nsi fem kakra na odwene oman ho dwene citizen ho me hwe kwan se one day ye be so ne Ghana oman obi ewu obi ayare a yara dodo no emma won kura won expense cost because they sell okoto more drugs we employ more doctors nti ase ye bua obi manadidi no ye create more problem for the nation nti nka ban no omwa na on sorry na woni nyansemu na obetumi aya abo bia no onye na sei no enkwa wie emaye
so na yenko NPP amanyoko no emu enchakora na wonum primaries no wode ba behye so na weyi Frankatuni a obegina NPP amanyoko no anemu afi 2028 na enumu enna okopiemu ewo Akuapem North constituency eyade a electoral areas coordinator makomako 31 enna ewo honum na sa 31 no emu 29 ene wose watai Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia echi
Kukrudu party mpanyinfo menige se ene maba na mabehia yen ewa ha yanga yegina ha nyina ye electoral area coordinator se no kan no onyameto nsafre ye nipa baako enti 31 no out of 21 se no kan no 31 no 29 atu ye hu asi wo se yeridi wa achi enye se obi de aba abegina ye nkon achi enye se obi de otu obegina ye nkon achi Yanga ufa form no pe ye didi ye ho nkomo. Ye hui say e te say ye ba na ye be support na utumi lead ye na de ko. Dem mom ne ye pese ya ka che say achia na mu ye. Because record de obi na set na obi a breaki. 2016 esi when amunim na esi 1 million votes. No bia nim say President Mahama de o mabie. But onyame ne hihye no watuma ba be di president. Did me can say say record no be say breaki 2028. Intino sana ahihye wo soro ha yi. Assurance ne tell say yanso ya no police station executive na net wo. Ya no won na ya adwuma. Inti sana ahihye wa ha ya watubanya 29. Asewa no so e ba hihye saa. Intino ya ba sira say ya di ahoden be ya adwuma e di atawa echi. Intino that chance munti wo beti na bia radio so obi se na menka ho bi na wokosan na menka ho bi. Intino yanga chire obi ya di ni signature. Inti willingly inti that chibi uti se obi kese enyo no anaje se onipa no ogontompo ni. Inti no bia sign de inti ebe ma copy ne de ba konso ama chairman no de ato ho yo. Inti no ya yanga ne asi inti no wo beti yanka yo.
Project bibia da ni kwamu chairman o chairman aha number 3 na obi anya number 3 sign aha number 3
Kane mrashebedweni na wojine mu edema adehya wo wokede wono aso na okọ Yewrakobna Japan ne campaign na wo ye no emu ana wo ye campaign manager ede emano na ne wojina simpie so ede ato Ghana fo ina ne NPP amanyoko no enimu se wono akasa na wo kan se wo be ye campaign ede ama Yewrakobna Japan aso nei wasesa na dwen eje eye echitaipa ekwa akotai eye mampeni eye Yewrabaumia echi wose wo Kane omampani abedechire Yewra Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia wo yobia enidaso ewo ne mu enuti enei Yewra Ofosu Asamwa a woye Kane mrashebedweni edema adehya wo eye kede enei wose Bawumia echi
Kukulu yes we shall go the name of Mubarak after seeing Asamwa. The relation with Dr. Bawumia and the Bawumia team, yes, a few way arsenal, and I mean, it's a cry. But, oh, yeah, now, baby, now, who's a dear now, we're the yeah, that's all it is. In life, you don't back on the chain that is taking you nowhere. So, who took my hand? And so, who said, they come out. Now, when you are for where they what's the name you want in India, and the days I won't go to many young people, my review. Yeah, me a campaign manager. I put a campaign, but it's very good. As I say, a better now, and you full level. He said, "Again, Baba, if I don't over you, he said, Mishima, there's a very nice now, you full. Now, let's go here. I've got one who are by your Kuni Kuguda. If I have come to join Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, then you can be sure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is our next presidential candidate.
Yetwa ensam no eso na nanajan dapa a wotoso emienu eye akwamu asebuhene wono aso na woye adontenhene ewo senche na wode ato mampeni enimu se ekwame akoye sefo magudie galamsey a wopese wotu ase no won hyeda manani enkohu eyie ya agene nsem enu nti wobese se empo nananom na obeto nsa ede afre wonoma wonto nsa fanfre nananom na wonyi apaye engunsan mompaye ekoba ne sa na beboa emafo magudi no wotumi etu ase
aba omayimu a wotu nsase semfu na yensunsu ase no de edi enya papa na ipese meka bibi se tumi a Onyankopon de ama nananom no nwanwa mia wonim no onim na se nananom de na sifam se yebetu galamsey ase a yebetumi atu ase reho pa se nkonko bi ogana ha wotu galamsey wo so a nsu a wonom na etia ko babi na babi fonsu yambi no ni nyina sesei esan galamsey jumadi a wodi na mesre aban se omma nasrafo enko gu babi a wowo wotu galamsey no na wonsi won kwan se wose wadi nura ene womra nananom nchen yenso ebe yapai wonu na nya adwuma nananom ye yapai a efro konyankopon nchen na nea yebisa bia nso woye enti aban ensore waka na wonfa asrafo nkogu baby a wotu galamsey won a wose won aso yeden no me I've been in the military before ye obey asodin ye fa kokromu na ye kokro na ontia no ya sobrachi dia ese otumi wodi nipa banu ana abasa bi eyense na ho a won aka no besuro no agya esa ade na wo ye me sese baby a mete sencha me wo no me home mframapa me num nsupa me di aduampa na me bankran ha na me suro se me didi esa ne se nua wodi fi galamsey areas no de ba ahani nyina no aye contaminated asese nti be didi won kan akra na na ehuwom se Nyankopon nananom ma ho ban enni wachi a wanhwe ya obefia na ode yare na ekofi nti won a won kan na nuanom a won kan na yesuma won pa aban sif mfa ne nan sifam obetumi aye. There is nothing impossible on earth. You know, there is nothing man wants to do and he cannot do. Ni papa so ye bia na obetumi aye. Nti aban fa ne nan sifam na ontu galamsey ase kra na yenya hoto ya obekọ baby no mmia nyinse na wo a na the babies are maimed ebinum se twitwa ebinum maso ni ho ebinum nan aye ni bibie wo ho yesre enya sa no Yankopon bo o man Ghana enti aban fa ne nan sifam no ontu galamsey ase
Uguso ehwe enwumre no sia bremu kase ewo Insania television so ye twa kwan ewo kaso yenya no kwantempo no eso ho ene ebuto ye di ensemi ebre wadaroma ye besro obekọ Facebook eye ITV Ghana afenso YouTube enso eye ITV Ghana wo kwa na wa share wa like e de amaidedru so eye edwadie hu so nansa na no ye ntonkra embratew Ensan ema akwa babi Africa me ho na memfa wo enwura edwadie enwo ensem emu yenko asante mantam na edwadifo anase ekuafo wonom edo intos tomentosi enene wode ato aban enim so bestre no na daroma wo ba edwuma pa nemum se eba no kuayo a wonom eye na mfidie hodro ene akandie bi wo honom a akachie ede amakuafo wodon tomatoes ewo oman muntu bestre na daroma ifidi ebeboa ena fe factories bi ebeboa ama wondwumedie no etumi esipi esita no aban embremu
nokore sesei eniema no nse de bia na me kasa ye season say ensure start say to akuafo ni ahode ye ne mo because of say and the me fan say omo ya omo mre kesese de eye dry season no eti omo start ensure ato saa na ma niema no atumi aba na aba broso a sese ye hu ne ye nipa kura so etodia o mato edia abre nti sese ba kura ye nya obi a oba beto amaye ene na ma man panimfo agric minister one na pamfo se esra wo mo a sese wo mo hwe ene na de bia ye kase ye mpe ba bi ne mpe bi mu na wo pe ba bi na store bi a ebedu time a eho be ye den no eno an se ye yi ye den epie entoti hu ntimi yire ne ye tobi titiska 70 million 60 million 50 million 40 million na ntosi ade a obi ani ho a woti obi adi eti se duru ho na se woto sa ne na akwa bibi se yenya ye ton no ene ama ne bo aye den aye den ye se duru so bi ni Ghana na akuafo de abo ye ko obi man so ene ye koto hwe se obekọ boke na obetua ka eska sesa sefa ka obekọ di tikura be yenya agro na ukofa ba na atakehwe na ade ukakra toto na ne bo de na akwa esa yei ene ye yama ne bo aye den ayire so ye mpe no sa se ba yei a ebuo ne ye yama no ya ayire so ya ayire sra aban no ompe ba bi mfa bi nwuma yei na duru ho wa yie pie ama ye timamufo etia no ye so ye ho aba yei
abu adaka de bi 2 million ebi 3 million ebi 1 million ebi se 1.5 ene se ton no ma kwe ni sika sei oru ko ye jumre ba se bro tumetu aka ye so ko ji lo e de ma kwa fo no ebi tumetu bank fonka ti sa di ewu aba mo yen o tu ye da ma se yen ma de kana se so ni se jina so betu ma ya ma yen
ye fa challenges bebre mu e san say tomatoes empty box no cry no ye turn 50 cedis enkitin what they took am ye 20 cedis per box ekuani no e di freedom ayin kroba entosi wo ma ebi ji 80 cedis ebi ji 70 cedis na we hear say what entosi aye ho adwuma wa krase bobo ya kra every bush e be maka no 30 cedis apafo wo na di entosi no be ji 200 Ghana ebi 300 ebi 400 in fact ya sama higher dream pa na ne ka cha Ghana fo nyina ni kumase man say omumo race course omumo don tosi ni ko mu fie because entosi e season o ye mpese bedu next month obi abeka say entosi hima ana ma entosi boaye
sa omuto ana enye bisuwa esi atofo Abusuafo madaroma yebesan ahome kase bone so abato ye ba Janet ambitious wa ye krado wo gina standby wo de agudie mu nsem eto akase ne so